While half the world feels their entire mood shift based on a scoreboard, a different kind of mind remains perfectly and neurologically undisturbed. And the reason isn't just indifference, it's a fundamental difference in how their brain's wiring responds to the spectacle. Stay with me, because understanding this divide reveals something profound about human psychology, connections, and where we choose to invest our deepest passions. The first thing to establish is this: your lack of interest in athletic rivalries doesn't make you unfeeling. It doesn't signal a missing piece. But neuroscience suggests the internal experience of a sports-obsessed person and your own are worlds apart, governed by distinct neural pathways. Let's begin with the core driver. Why does competition ignite such fire in so many? We are, at our evolutionary core, beings built for belonging. For millennia, group membership was synonymous with safety and sustenance. Modern fandom is a direct channel to that old circuitry. Cheering for a team can trigger a flood of oxytocin, the very neurochemical that bonds parent to child. Their brain effectively convinces them that distant athletes are kin. But here's the pivot. Those who remain unmoved by stadium chants often operate with what we could call a muted tribal signal. Their sense of self is less entangled with collective identity. They derive meaning from internal benchmarks, not external banners. Research supports this. Studies indicate individuals with low sports engagement display significantly reduced in-group, out-group bias. In simpler terms, they don't instinctively vilify the side wearing the wrong colors. Now, the neurological hook. For a devoted fan, a game is a potent dopamine roller coaster. Every possession, every shot is a microdose of uncertain reward. That unpredictability is key. It's intermittent reinforcement, the same potent psychological mechanism that fuels gambling addictions. The brain's reward centers light up similarly. For the non-fan, this circuit simply isn't activated by proxy competition. This divergence might be written into your very biology, with genetic variations influencing your response to spectator drama. Your shrug at a championship finale could be coded in your DNA. But there's a deeper psychological layer at play: identity fusion. Fans often engage in burging, basking in reflected glory. A victory becomes our win. A loss becomes their failure. People who don't tie their esteem to sports teams are less prone to this pronoun shift. Their self-worth is generally more anchored, less swayed by events they cannot influence. Here's a fascinating twist. Despite this, intense fans can score higher on certain measures of empathetic response. They practice caring about the struggles of strangers in jerseys. So where does the non-fan's empathy go? It's a matter of allocation. We all have finite emotional bandwidth. Non-fans frequently channel that care elsewhere, into intimate relationships, artistic pursuits, intellectual curiosity, or social activism. Their brains seek transcendence and narrative, but they find it in a symphony, a solved problem, a deep conversation, or a walk in the woods. For some, this disinterest is also a story. It might stem from past exclusion, a rejection of aggressive tribalism, or a simple genuine boredom with the premise. Both positions are valid. The core misunderstanding between the two camps often boils down to the source of meaning. Sports fans immerse themselves in a live, unscripted epic, a saga of underdogs and dynasties with real tangible stakes. Non-fans often see the same event as emotionally arbitrary. Why invest in an uncontrollable outcome performed by unknown people? Neither perspective is wrong. They are simply different answers to the human craving for story. Your focus isn't missing, it's just meticulously placed elsewhere. This is the difference between parasocial investment and direct engagement. One group builds powerful one-sided relationships with teams. The other prefers to invest energy where there is reciprocity, where their involvement alters the outcome. They are participants, not spectators, in their own life's drama.
People who don't follow sports report a heightened sense of agency and presence in their daily lives. They aren't spending hours consumed by another's narrative. They are actively authoring their own. Indifference to the game might mean you're playing a more personal one. So what's the conclusion? If stadiums don't stir you, you aren't lacking. Your neural wiring, your tribal instincts, your empathy budget, they are calibrated for a different frequency of experience. And that is not just okay, it's a vital part of our diversity. The next time you're asked about the big game and your mind draws a blank, remember, you're not broken. You are simply engaged with a different set of stakes. If this perspective resonates with you, you'll likely find our video on the hidden strengths of the highly sensitive mind incredibly valuable. It explores why processing the world deeply is not a weakness, but a formidable advantage. Please help Winds of Thought reach more curious minds. If this added value to your day, a like on this video makes a real difference.